Canada and Germany enjoy a deep, multifaceted relationship. Our leaders meet regularly at the UN, NATO, G20 and G7 summits, where they speak about a myriad of issues, with a recent focus on ending COVID-19 and supporting people most impacted by the pandemic. They also discuss the collaboration between our two countries on shared priorities, such as fighting climate change and standing up for our common values, and the importance of a green, inclusive and sustainable economic recovery. Now let's have a deeper look at our trade relationship. Look around you. Not everything in your house comes from the country you live in. From the food you eat, the technology you use, to the cars you drive, and much more, trade is a fundamental part of our lives. Germany and Canada enjoy a strong bilateral partnership dating back over 100 years. In the area of science and technology, 2021 marks 50 years of formal collaboration through a science and technology agreement. To celebrate our partnership, let's see where German-Canadian cooperation began. In 1910, W.G. Fisher, a Canadian trade commissioner, set sail for Germany, where he opened Canada's first trade office in Berlin. Of course, the trip took him a long time, since commercial air travel had not even started. His hard work did pay off, with Canadian exports to Germany increasing to $17.8 million by 1939. From these modest beginnings, Canada's trade, innovation and investment relationship with Germany has only grown, and there are now over 30 Canadian trade commissioners and assistants working in 3 locations in Germany: the Embassy of Canada in Berlin and the Consulates of Canada in Munich and Düsseldorf. There are also representatives of Export Development Canada and the National Research Council working in Germany, all working together to advance Canada's trade priorities. Provincial relationships are also well established, founded on solid trade and investment ties and strong people-to-people ties. The Ontario Trade and Investment Office is co-located at the Consulate of Canada in Munich, and the special bond between Bavaria and the province of Quebec is promoted by the representation of the Quebec government in Munich since 1971. Let's have a look at some of the earliest collaborations between Germany and Canada. Do you like butter? Well, so did Canadians in 1946. The National Research Council of Canada investigated the German Fritz butter-making machine in their biology dairy lab to benefit the Canadian butter industry. And what Canadian doesn't love hockey? In 1956, 16 countries were importing Canada's quality skate blades. The largest importer was the United States, followed by West Germany. By the mid-1950s, the two countries had already developed a close cooperation, initially in the priority areas of energy, geology of mineral deposits, and raw materials. At that time, Canada's abundant mineral reserves and Germany's growing focus on technology complemented one another perfectly. There's a vital history of research and innovation collaboration between Canada and Germany. In May of 1971, the German-Canadian Intergovernmental Agreement on Scientific and Technological Cooperation was signed in Bonn. This agreement has supported more than 1,000 joint research projects across a broad spectrum of topics, offering tremendous value for both countries. Trade commissioners in Berlin, Munich and Düsseldorf support a wide range of programs and companies. Well over 350 Canadian companies from a broad range of sectors have recognized the potential in Germany and set up local branches. Trade commissioners also help German companies to invest in Canada. Many German Mittelstand companies, particularly in the Industry 4.0-driven advanced manufacturing and auto parts sectors, have found Canada to have the educated workforce and the innovation network needed to successfully develop, produce, and sell to all North American markets and beyond. Canada is a strong global trading partner believing in the rule of law and multilateralism, and in fact, Canada is the only G7 country that has free trade agreements with all other G7 nations. Many companies in Germany and Canada have benefited from the Canada-European Union Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement, or CETA, which aims to boost trade between Canada and Europe. CETA provisionally came into force in September 2017. How well has CETA been doing so far? Glad you asked. CETA is successfully increasing import and export between Canada and the EU, including with Germany. German exports to Canada reached a value of 10.9 billion euros by the end of 2019, a value 1.3 billion euros higher than in 2017. Imports from Canada also developed positively, reaching 5.7 billion euros at the end of 2019, up from 4.3 billion when the agreement came into force. Did you know that Germany is the EU's largest importer and the world's second largest importer of Canadian maple syrup? Canadian exports of maple syrup have gone up from just under 1,800 tonnes in 2006 to nearly 4,300 tonnes in 2020. Canadians also love German confectionery, and companies such as Rittersport and Haribo are well established in the Canadian markets. What will the future look like for trade collaboration between Canada and Germany? The sky is the limit. The robust relationship of collaboration has recently supported vaccine development and will continue to meet the challenges of the future, such as developing hydrogen as the clean fuel of the future through the many exciting projects that are already underway and up and coming in hydrogen technology and procurement between Canada and Germany. We're excited about the future and its endless possibilities. It may look like a long way from Ottawa to Berlin, but in Germany, Canada's embassy and consulates, Canadian businesses, and the Canadian community are, together with German partners, strengthening our long-standing and mutually beneficial bilateral trade relationship. Thanks to Destination Canada for generously supplying the video footage used in this video. Business events are an integral part of the relationship between Germany and Canada as a catalyst to economic growth, trade, and investment.